Zac had just finished a long steamy shower. He wraps a towel around his rolling abs and hides away Zac Jr. If this was a movie, I'd be crying right now. The water trickles over his beautiful sharp jaw, pointy enough to perform a home caesarean section, down his beautiful breast-like pecs, stopping at the rim of the towel, that awful towel, shielding us all from what lies beneath. What I can only imagine in my wildest dreams to be more mighty than a dragon, more dexterous than a snooker player, Zac's member, his gorgeous cock. As he's drying himself off in the mirror, creating two Zacs for a moment, one for each of my holes, he hears a faint knock at the door. If knocks could have emotions, this one would be shy. Zac struts down the stairs to his door, his bodacious nipples twinkling in the chandelier light bought from the range. He reaches for the door and stretches out his gorgeous sexy hand to his stupid silly doorknob. He rips the door open, nearly taking it off its hinges. Wow. And finds young Brad Headley stood in front of him, with only a dream in his eye and a moisture in his undercarriage. Brad takes off his pork pie hat and places it in front of Zac's bulging Johnson. Quick as a flash, he whips off the towel, leaving only the hat to cover Zac's modesty. Efron is confused. Brad is aroused. Brad exclaims, "I'm here for you, Troy Bolton. I want you to score a touchdown on my arse." Zac starts shaking. "Ah, Troy boy, are you nervous?" Brad says with unwavering confidence and bravado. Zac is terrified. Brad pushes him into the house and down the hall, closing the door behind him with the branch of his golf umbrella adorned with the Woolworths logo. "Your boudoir! Take me to it!" Brad calls out to Zac. As much as Zac tries to hide it, he's really enjoying this. He knew that ad in the paper would secure him the right man to come and dominate him. Zac is submissive. He doesn't like to admit it, but he is. Brad is the first man confident enough to take him up on the offer. Inside the bedroom, Zac is taped to his spinning gamer chair. Brad opens up his briefcase and begins to lay out his tools. A turkey baster full of fruit pastels stands out amongst the collection. Brad unsticks Zac and throws him to the bed, placing his pork pie hat atop Zac's bonds. At last we can see it. Here it is, just as I imagined. Zac's little Efron, out for the world to see, with a likeness of a freshly scrubbed tapeworm, the sort you'd keep as a pet. It was 3¼ inches of pure ecstasy. What a treat it is to see this in real life. It yearns for love, it screams for recognition, similar to Zac in a professional capacity. Brad places Zac face down and heads south. He blows into Zac's whispering eye. He produces a sound reminiscent of a trombone. The turkey baster is inserted down the entry point to Zac's truncheon, and Brad squeezes hard. Fruit pastels go hurtling down little Efron. He lets out a meow, for he is not scared, only mildly concerned. Brad informs him that he must push, as if giving birth. Brad presses play on his portable speaker. "You Are the Music in Me," taken from the original motion picture High School Musical, begins to fill the air. Na 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 na, na 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 na, yeah. On the count of 3, Brad tells Zac to push harder than he ever has for a film role, even harder than he did to get a part in Top Gun 2 from Tom Cruise on the Graham Norton show. This needs to be a mighty push indeed. 1, Brad squawks with audible joy in his tone. 2, he rumbles, the excitement palpable. 3, and just like that, Zac squeezes down with all his might, his abs tensing, looking like one of them massage chairs in service stations, giving you full value for your £1 coin. What follows is a noise that can only be likened to scraping your nails around a serrated corned beef tin until they bleed and fall off. A horrid squeak as the fruit pastels now rise up the shaft, coming closer and closer still to the top. Imagine being one of those fruit pastels. Away we go, mini Efron. A paradise for any girl such as myself to be inside Zac. What a joy. He makes a noise I can only imagine as a result of the sheer velocity of the fruit pastels. This noise is unusual. It resembles a trembling goose in a boggy field, an angry postman at the house with the dogs, or Paul O'Grady being ushered in unexpectedly into an incinerator. Brad takes his index finger and plugs the gap on the wrong side of the track, so to speak. Pure euphoria etches Zac's face ear to ear. He climaxes. An avalanche of fruit pastels decorate the sky like the most beautiful sunset you ever did see. This is the Northern Lights for the working man. Yes, "Yes, you beauty!" exclaims Brad as he stands shirtless, arms akimbo, as he opens his mouth and allows the confectionery to rain down upon him. Slowly now it comes to an end, both men exhausted, Zac more so. Like all good flings, an air of regret soon fills the room. That is post-nut clarity. I am Callum Simpson, and this is CineJousts. Welcome to episode 3.